Hi everyone, in this video, we will show you the Turtle Beach VelocityOne flight stick setup. First, remove the flight stick from the box and place it on a stable desk or flight simulation setup. Now adjust the wrist rest to a comfortable position. The wrist rest can be configured for either left-handed or right-handed use and can also be raised or lowered depending on your hand size. To adjust it, remove the securing screw, move the wrist rest to your preferred position, and then tighten the screw again. Next, check the throttle heads. If you prefer a different throttle style, simply pull the throttle heads off and push your preferred ones onto the levers until they click into place. Now connect the flight stick to your Xbox or PC using the USB-C connection port. Wait a few moments for the system to recognize the device. If you're using a headset, connect it to the 3.5mm headset port on the flight stick. After that, power on your Xbox or launch your preferred flight simulator on PC. Now take a look at the flight management display, also known as the FMD. This display allows you to configure the flight stick without leaving your game. Use the configuration wheel to navigate through menus. Rotate the wheel to move through options. Click the right side of the wheel to select or confirm a setting, and click the left side to go back. On the home screen, you'll see useful information including the current firmware version, input mode, active axis profile, trim wheel position, stick orientation, and a built-in chronometer. You can start or stop the chronometer by right-clicking the configuration wheel and reset it by left-clicking the wheel. Next, open the stick performance menu. Here you can test all stick inputs and choose an axis profile. The standard profile provides true one-to-one control. The precision profile is ideal for fine movements and smooth landings. The fast profile provides a quicker response and is useful for arcade-style flying. Now check the trim settings. You can configure the trim wheel as an analog axis for precise trim adjustments or as digital buttons for aircraft that use button-based trim controls. If you don't want to use the twist rudder function, open the rudder lock option and enable it. This disables rudder input from the stick twist and is useful when using separate rudder pedals. Next, explore the audio menu. Here you can adjust game volume, microphone monitoring, microphone status, and other audio settings directly from the flight stick. You can also select from Turtle Beach audio presets, including superhuman hearing. Now configure the Pro Aim feature if desired. This feature temporarily reduces stick sensitivity when a chosen button is held down, making precise adjustments easier during flight or combat situations. Choose a button to activate Pro Aim and then select the desired sensitivity reduction level. Finally, set the stick orientation. The flight stick is configured for right-handed use by default, but you can switch it to left-handed mode from the orientation menu. This automatically adjusts button and axis mappings for a more comfortable experience. Once all settings are configured, launch your favorite flight simulator and test the controls. Make any additional adjustments until the flight stick feels comfortable and responsive for your flying style. If this video helped you out, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.